All right, another Why Wednesday. And again, thank you so much to Culture Insurance and to Flores Financial
Yes.
for their support in this conversation. Hopefully, it is a value add for business owners. And I'm excited to connect on this continued conversation of skills. We've been talking about skills in our first conversation, we were talking about skills-based hiring. This
Yes.
idea that back in the day, college degree and years of experience was all that mattered. And now we are in an ever changing, ever
Hmm.
evolving experience. And so, actually, what's more important is skills, their potential, and the adaptability with regard to candidates. Now, I am excited because when we were talking offline about this, we were talking about the idea of upskilling.
Hmm.
And you had this amazing observation and point, Mia, with regard to the reality that it's more economical, it's a wiser
Yes.
choice to retain rather than recruit. So, can you talk a little bit about that as it pertains to upskilling?
Well, skill-based is now what's the demand, but upskilling your existing employees is just as critical, right? As we were also talking offline, when you invest in growing your own people, your own employees, your own team, whether it's through technical training, leadership development, or cross-functional learning, you're building a workforce that's loyal, agile, and ready for what's next, and buying into that. Again, we're like looking for now what's skill based, not years of experience, right? And you're investing. This is something that's new now, the ever changing world. So you want to build that workforce that's loyal, that's agile, and just ready to take on for what's next.
When we talk about, and I appreciate that, when we talk about this idea of upskilling, and I think you alluded to it as we are on a Wednesday, a Why Wednesday,
Yes.
you're talking about the idea of retention and recruitment. Um, and I'm curious, how is it that this idea of retention, creating loyalty,
Hmm.
is more economical than recruitment? Because to me, it seems like, well, if you want a better candidate, then just go out there and find the
Yeah,
person that's better suited for the role.
correct. Well, of course, it's easier said than done, right? Okay, you know what? If we're not having the candidate that please, of course, then we're going to have to look outside. But if you have employees that are willing to invest, willing to grow, willing to develop, and on top of that are loyal too and have been with you through the challenges, and it is a challenging time, challenging to learn, but they have been with you through all of those challenges. And if they're invested in their personal growth, in their professional growth and development, retention is also key because you're learning with them. I'm sure all of this is new to you as well, to the employee, and what learning together allows them to take on challenges, no matter how hard or difficult or how easy they can be. Changes always constant, especially here in California, and I'm sure it's being experienced in all the other states as well. In fact, like just something to keep note. I'm sure you like numbers too. We see it more measurable. Companies that emphasize continuous learning are seeing 34% higher employee retention, and this is based on statistics that I've just that came across my table, and 46% faster time to innovation as well. The other thing there, more engagement and productivity across departments because you've seen them grow, you've seen them at the SWOT analysis, their strengths, their weakness, and all of that, right? So definitely those are key. If those numbers don't lie, so 34% higher employee retention, 46% faster time to innovation. It's definitely to have like a retention in place. Of course, this is something new to them. It's not like rocket science, like it's not something that they'll learn at a fast paced, right? And it's gradual. And I'm sure if they buy in on that and they're in the same thinking and process and you want to grow together, I'm sure you're going to reach to the next level.
What a wonderful way to round off and round up this Why Wednesday. Mia, thank you for sharing and for continuing this conversation. I will see you in the next one.
Sounds good, Rayson. Thank you.